So if I go to you, you were running a Framfab that grew with a tremendous speed at many years. Mm-hmm. How did you lead that scale up? How do you do that? How did it start? And how I mean the scaling up phase when it took off, how did you manage to do the structure and the freedom and keep going in the right direction? What would you say? Leadership skills or
we had
tricks?
We had some training. I mean, leadership is not it's not theoretically hard. It's just a very practical skill. And we're basically educated. So people say that, do you believe in God? No, I don't believe in any gods. I do believe in the Swedish army. Mm-hmm. So you have to believe in something.
Yes, I guess.
So this is a leadership thing, and in the Swedish army there are only 10 principles about leadership, and there's only one that is rated above the others, and that is that if you are the leader of this situation, you have one task and one task only, and that is to point at the target, the målet, and then you have to be steady about it. The overall goal cannot be shifty.
No.
Tactical things, sure. The overall goal has to be, you have to stay focused. Because people will challenge it and say, we can't do it, that's not what. No, but that's okay, but you don't have to be part of this. This is where we're going.
Yeah.
And then you only have to have one real trait, and you have to be courageous.
Yes.
You have to be able to face things, and you have to be able to face people and situations and so forth. And the good thing for me was that I got the formal training there, but I had another very important leadership training, and that was that we built two very large non-profit organizations.
Yeah.
We built this role-playing organization, the world's biggest, from 15 people to 1,556 people in 4 years in Lund. And we have
some of the members here, or role players. Do you have? Yes? No one else? Okay.
But and organizing role players is like organizing cats, right? It's very independent thing.
Yeah. Brainy people too. Yes.
And then you had we built a national organization with 30 clubs became 3,000 clubs, and we were 30,000 people in 4 years. And
did you have a big vision about that too, or?
Sure.
I mean, from the beginning, do you always think big? Do you wake up in the morning and I'm going to change the world?
No, I don't see it as thinking big. I just see it thinking without the limitations. And
it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, okay.
Because if you think big, it's like, so I'm here. That's small.
Yeah.
Now I need to. When it gets more and more scary, it's like, no, this is the situation, and this is the facts, and then the scale doesn't matter, because that's one of the tricks of the leadership thing. If you build a good leadership structure. It doesn't actually the size doesn't actually matter.
Okay.
Because you have the same structure. So what we did, this is what you did with the clubs. Why did you have 3,000 small clubs? Well, we wanted them to be independent. We wanted them to do their own thing. We didn't take the money from the clubs to the central organization, Sverok. We sent the money to the clubs because they were doing the gaming.
So the benefits back to the ones that build.
And this is a basic strategy principle that is basically the idea behind the internet. There was a huge architectural fight about the internet in the beginning. And then the guy who won that fight, he had a famous quote.
Yeah.
But they said, because what you're proposing is a stupid network because it's so simple. It's a stupid network. And he said, the stupid network just happens to be a very smart idea. But it's power to the edge.
Yeah,
and if you transform that, it's power to the people. It's democracy, it's these non-profit things. And what we did in Framfab was that we created units. This is based on 2,000 years of military structure, and it's just about how to organize humans. You had only 50 people in one office, and then you had another office.
Right.